When it comes to food, I'm an unreliable narrator. Here's what that sounds like. My husband, honey, where did all the kettle corn go? Me, huh? What are you talking about? What kettle corn? My husband, well, there was a full bag in the top shelf of the cupboard Monday. I can't find it. Me, silently, oh yes, I remember. I just couldn't reach it, but the stool sure helped. My dear height, weight, appropriate husband, thinking that placing non-nutritious snacks on the highest shelf of our kitchen would keep them away from me? Sweet rock. I'm a secret snacker. It's my emotional go-to. It's a year-round phenomenon, but in winter it gets worse without the light. During winter, I mainly eat two things, pirate's booty and Pinot Noir. I travel up and down the same 25 pounds like it was the business 80. So last year, I hired Thank you. So last year, I hired a wellness coach to help me learn about food, a woman named Mia from San Francisco, armed with a nutrition degree, integrative wellness training, and a fierce intuition. On our initial phone consult, I was eating Duncan Hines chocolate fudge frosting, rhymes with pudge, out of a can from our fridge. So, she said, how are your eating habits now? Pretty good, I said, taking the spoon. Unconvinced, she drove to my house for an in-person consult and floated in with her tan, thin body, an adorable sundress, no bra, leather sandals, and perfect skin. We were the same age, but I looked about 100 years older. Perhaps the result of my prior enjoyment of processed foods. A gorgeous vegan hippie from the Bay, blown into the lower nutritional consciousness of hot, steamy Sacramento. It must have been like shopping only at the co-op and suddenly finding yourself in the cookie aisle at Safeway. Mia is what I consider extreme. She brushes her teeth with baking powder, even washes her hair with it, using a white apple cider vinegar rinse. Her lotion is pure cacao butter. In Nebraska, we say cocoa butter, but there's that. Or extra virgin organic coconut butter. Since I looked so suspicious, she grabbed a chunk from the bottle she brought and had me slather it on, the light oil giving me the coconutty scent of a tropical getaway. Before Mia, I was not familiar with cacao paste, goji berries, chia seeds, nutritional yeast, shots of chlorophyll, or homemade kombucha. The distinction of raw honey, isn't all honey raw? And what in the world could be wrong with roasted nuts? At one point, we started our lessons by making kale chips from scratch, a non-dairy recipe that included a light paste of cashews, red peppers, lemon, nutritional yeast, sea salt, and olive oil. At one point, Mia stopped the lesson to take her thrice daily shot of spirulina, a kind of powdered algae that she mixed with lukewarm water and downed. God, that smells like fish, I said, wanting to be more nutritionally hip than I was, wishing my palate was more evolved, that my brain was tuned into her food frequency. She looked at me and smiled, her gorgeous white chiclet-shaped teeth stained a deep blue-green, the froth of it lingering around her lips. Not to worry, she said, practically gargling the stuff. It just takes some time to get used to. Or not. Again, my Midwestern skepticism follows me everywhere like a leashed dog. She then took me for a special tour of the produce department at Whole Foods. It was her pulpit, her church. She showed me around the vegetables one by one. I loved hearing her talk about the vibrant colors of rainbow chard, the intricate patterns when cutting through the head of red cabbage, the waxy weave of a leaf or dino kale. She was a nutritional shaman. Fruits and vegetables really were so beautiful. I hadn't seen them in so long. It was also sensual. She tore off a dime-sized piece of mustard green. Try it. I was blown away by the spicy pop that showed up in my mouth a few seconds after the first chew. With Mia, I tried red and black plums, medjool dates, brown turkey figs, dino kale, radishes. I had never, ever bought a radish before, not once in my 40 years. Papaya, dragon beans, heirloom tomatoes, shiitake mushrooms, and geez, that red cabbage. God, I'd never cut a red cabbage open before. The color, the symmetrical cross-sections, the patterns, the squiggles, the lines. It was glorious. Fresh foods became friends instead of intimidating foreigners. Before Mia, if a friend started recalling a simple recipe to me, it did not go well. So, just take and cut a mango, they'd casually say. Wait, how the fuck do you cut a mango? I'd think. Already lost and ruining my ignorance. Now I know to just check YouTube. Since then, those visits with Mia, what can I say? Sugar is sneaky. You break up for good, but it saves your phone number and calls you again 6 months later. I still buy a bag of Pirate's Booty from time to time, like yesterday, and a gluten-free almond raspberry muffin from Sugar Plum Bakery occasionally slips through the front gate. I still haven't gone for that daily gargle of spirulina, but the training with Mia has made a difference. I've weaned off her expertise and am learning to trust my inner authority and the wisdom of my body. I'm not always grasping for food when I'm uncomfortable or scared. And I feel really good. This was not a completely inside job. Besides Mia, my husband has supported me every step of the way, doing way more than hiding dubious snacks on the top shelf. I remember when Mia was on Skype trying to coach me through opening a super healthy baby coconut. First, you shave back the top of the coconut, and then you take a knife and you feel around for a groove about 2 to 3 inches from the top of the coconut, where there's a natural circular opening, like a built-in pop top. I actually thought this was like an urban myth, but it's actually true. I dug my knife in, but it kept slipping, coming perilously close to slicing my thumb off. It takes a damn big knife to saw back that hairy outer material. I sawed, cut, and prodded it. No luck. Rock came in the kitchen from the office. His primal, masculine antenna must have gone up. Wearing a determined look, he got his yellow DeWalt drill out of the garage. And friends, he went shirtless and caveman on me. With his drill, Rock got that damn baby coconut open. Baby, you're as beautiful as this coconut, he said, handing me a bendy straw as we sat on our back stoop. I took my first sip, drinking the fresh coconut water and the emotional nutrition from our connection. I know, I said, the self-love slicing through me, my emotional cross-section falling open, as complex and gorgeous as a red cabbage.